Apparently even aliens get mugged. You're watching Beyond the Trailer's review of Attack the Block.
We have to call the police.
You'd be better off calling the Ghostbusters, love.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man?
You got tools. Jesus, he looks about 6.
I'm 9.5.
We need to get off the streets, back in the block.
Apparently London has a pretty bad gang problem. See, while Hollywood has been minding its own gang-riddled backyard for years, now British cinema is following suit. 2 years after the dramatic Harry Brown, Edgar Wright and company are also turning a spotlight on this growing problem. And while this is certainly a comedic horror movie, one doesn't set their film in the slums of London on the 5th of November just for kicks. Furthermore, while minorities are often the first to die in traditional horror movies, Attack the Block has a primarily minority cast. And as American audiences continue to diversify, a movie like Attack the Block seems poised to be a breakout hit, if not a game changer. That is, if anyone knew about it. Unfortunately, American distributors have been reluctant to pick up the film, as they're afraid audiences stateside won't get the British slang spoken by the characters. Finally, Screen Gems has taken a gamble on Attack the Block, but only opened it in 8 theaters last week, in Los Angeles, New York, Seattle, Chicago, Austin, San Francisco, and Toronto. On August 19th, though, it will expand to Boston, Orlando, Atlanta, Dallas, Washington, D.C., and then a city that you will help choose. Yes, Screen Gems is borrowing a page from the Paranormal Activity playbook and asking fans to go to Attack the Block's Facebook page and vote for either Philadelphia, Detroit, Miami, Houston, Phoenix, San Diego, Denver, Portland, Cleveland, or Minneapolis to also get the movie on the 19th. Will this grassroots campaign work? It's a tough call, as back home in England the film failed to make back even a third of its budget. The film business is tough. I'd like to see some aliens try to make a successful movie. So today we're doing a BTT Crew review. For those of you not familiar with Crew reviews, that's where we here at Beyond the Trailer go see a movie ourselves once a season and then go and give you our review. Today, Attack the Block.
Well, this is very much not an Edgar Wright movie. It very much is an Edgar Wright movie. I would say it's an Edgar Wright genre film.
The camera movements and the cinematography, it very much felt like that kind of movie. So if you like Shaun of the Dead, you like Scott Pilgrim, you'll probably like this too.
But it's different enough that if you're not into Edgar Wright movies, I think you might still very much enjoy Attack the Block.
I love that they took the classic sci-fi alien space invaders and then they threw in the London street thugs.
I also like the realism of it. I thought that this is probably more likely how an alien invasion would happen, that it would just be like a rumor and people wouldn't believe you and there'd be confusion. And because, usually in movies there's like a big announcement on the news and everyone can brace themselves. But this was done, it was very cool the way it was done.
There are no just random side plots or just scenes that don't make any sense. Everything is very straightforward. It has a purpose. It's very to the point. And the pacing is very good.
I don't want to give anything away, but I'm not quite sure how I still feel about the ending. It was kind of ambiguous. So write your thoughts down below how you feel about the ending.
I thought that the special effects were definitely really well done. The creature designs were very unique, very cool. If you're at all a text special effects nerd, you're going to be pretty impressed, and you're probably going to go home and try and do it yourself.
I love the creature design. I thought that was really cool, the way they had it all thought out. And just the design of it. I saw it in the trailer, I thought it was kind of stupid, but actually seeing it in the movie, it was really nice.
The suspense in the movie was so well done. It was genuinely scary, using just things like smoke and darkness and lights. I mean, and they use that building so well. They use the projects building that this whole story takes place in the environment, really well.
I don't know if it's the kind of movie you would get the same scare from watching on TV, but it definitely, that's one thing to go see for the theater.
So a big thing in Hollywood right now is that there aren't a lot of great roles, diverse roles for African Americans, for women, for everybody. I think that that's a big problem, and I think that this movie was very cool, that all the roles were very well done and very well realized. I think this was a great opportunity for the actors involved in the project.
I thought the acting was fantastic. There's always the bonus of working with unknowns, because they always seem more believable to you because you've never seen them anywhere else. It's like, whoa, these people just came out of nowhere. And they all did a fantastic job.
I thought this film had underlying social commentary, but I think it was flirting with that, because then it would kind of sometimes make a statement and then backpedal on it, which I which I would have preferred they would have just stuck to their guns on it.
District 9, I think, would be an apt comparison. Both deal with difficult political and social situations, and I think what District 9 did is that it just went gung-ho, and it was kind of like, screw you and what you think. Like, this is my stance on these issues. This is what I feel is going on.
I don't know if it's worth seeing in theaters, but it's definitely worth a watch. Give it a shot if you like these kind of movies.
I don't think you need to see it in theaters, but I would definitely recommend seeing it sometime.
I think you could totally rent it and you wouldn't be missing anything, but I think you should see it. I think this has the makings of a cult classic.
I'd give Attack the Block a 7.5.
I give Attack the Block a 7.5.
I would give it a 9.5.
So overall, we give Attack the Block an 8. And we're out here every week covering every major release, so be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.